Hey everyone, welcome back to the Backpack Composer. So I'm not going to play anything this week, mainly because the number of unfinished projects I have has become unmanageable. Next week, well now, later this week, we're going to post on MIDI arranging and sequencing and how to make that work for you. Between now and then, now that I know I've got your attention, feel free to leave me some comments about what you'd like to see. I did a video a while ago now just about how I do my mixing and mastering on the iPad, and somebody was like, hey, turn this into a 5-part series. I got the whole thing done in 2 weeks. So my point is, I do listen to feedback. And if you have some questions or need some clarity, I do my best, and it helps me because I don't have to think about what to say. If you didn't know, the Backpack Composer vlog has a corresponding Backpack Composer blog. It is on my website, www.thebackpackcomposer.com. While that is where I sell my book on mixing and mastering, the purpose of the website itself is the blog. The merch is just an added bonus. Maybe 2 weeks ago, I was writing that week's blog, and I said a thing, and after I said the thing, I erased the whole blog just to write about that one thing. And the thing was, you are enough. And when I said it, I didn't mean it as profound as it ultimately came out sounding. What I meant was, you don't have to try to do what you see everyone else doing or try to mimic that sound that everyone else is using, because you are not everyone else. You are a unique individual, and as an individual, there is power in being singular. Having said that, today, we're here to talk about a subject I wish somebody had explained to me early on, and that subject is your unique sound. Back in my legal services days, I had a client tell me one time, I am just a little p, meaning person with a lowercase p versus person with an uppercase p. Person with an uppercase P is someone that society deems important enough that their opinion or status should matter. And at the end of the day, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everyone wants to be an influencer now. We will all go buy the thing, or at least look at it. We don't always buy it, but we will all at least look at the thing that everyone is talking about. And it never occurs to most of us in the moment that everyone is talking about the thing because they're being paid to. Most of us, myself included, are not that person, and that's okay. Now, how is this relevant? I will tell you. When you are out purchasing gear, buying things, a lot of the times the stuff I buy is the stuff that the complete stranger pulls out at the gig and I say, where did you get that? It's totally normal to want to recreate the tones of the musicians who inspire you. That's how we learn. But chasing tones can make you buy pedals instead of building technique. By my feet here is a Fender Tone Master Pro Bassman 59 reissue. I didn't need it. I couldn't afford it. But I went to an open mic and I plugged my personal guitar into one, and the sound that came out of it, I had to have it. And now This massive thing that is a pain to move is still my daily driver because I have tried and I cannot recreate the sound on anything else. Now, the flip side to this is I don't need a whole bunch of other things because the sound I have been hunting for now exists on that one amplifier. And so I've gotten rid of my Pedalboard completely. I will use the Tone Master Pro multi-effects just for experimenting and for studio work. But when I play my songs in public, I just travel with my guitar and this amp and a cable. Now, having said that, I was watching a Facebook video the other day, and a guy said that he misses the days where you only had to bring a guitar and an amplifier to the gig. And truth be told, I had been feeling that way even before somebody said it out loud, but there's truth to it. You don't want to be a musician who relies heavily on external sounds to make their sound, because now it's no longer your sound, it's something else's sound. You want to be that person who sits down at home, figures out, if I put my volume on 6 and my tone on 3, and then set my amp in this specific way, and then take a picture of it in case anything ever moves, I can get the same sound every time, no matter what. Consistency gets you gigs. If you spend a week, a month, a year, whatever, writing the song that's been in your head forever, and finally get it onto a streaming platform or whatever, should you ever be called upon to play that song, you want to be able to recreate it the way it was recorded. That can't be done when you've got 1,000 knobs on 100 pedals and your pedals themselves take up the entirety of your back seat. I say all of this to say the stuff you have, minimalistically speaking, is enough, and you and your creative vision are enough. Your talent and your artistic vision, you make them, they don't make you. We all have the music that we like to listen to. Do not get into the habit of only listening to the same things. Creativity is not spontaneously born. It comes about through rabbit holing or leapfrogging from one thing to another. Me, myself, I listen to a lot of music. And as I'm listening to something, in my mind, I'm like, well, what if I did that one thing in the style of this other thing? And then that's where ideas are born. Surround yourself with people who do what you do better than you do it. Growing up, my mentor was a guy who opened a jazz club in Harlem. And this guy, he shows up in legitimate college level textbooks. Like he's a big deal. He was the one who told me, we don't need to be perfect. We just need to be better today than we were yesterday. His brother, who is just as talented and profound as he is, also gave me some really good advice once, in that he said, I do not care if the people that I absorb information from are younger or older than me. If you can do a thing that I want to learn how to do, I'm going to ask you how you did it. And so everything I have picked up over time, I've picked it up because I am not afraid to ask questions. I will say, with this in mind, there are very bad teachers out there. One of my pet peeves is when I ask somebody how they did something and they just do it over. I'm not a visual learner. I need to actually be spoken through step by step and try it and then tell me what I did wrong. And then I try it again, and then you tell me what I did wrong this time, until you can't tell me what I'm doing wrong because now I'm doing it right. That's how I learn. But everybody learns differently. As this relates to influences, you want your pool of information to be as big as it can, and then everything should have a thing in it that you can work towards. And the more you work towards by keeping your circle of people who are better than you, the faster you will learn and the better you will get. Now, this is where that pedal board comes back in. And I won't say that this is specific to the guitar, because there are other, I've seen this happen everywhere. For guitar players, we are famous for needing to keep updating the pedal board. Keyboard players, I feel bad for keyboard players because I've seen this happen so many times. The $300 digital grand piano works the same way mechanically as the $10,000 digital grand piano. But I have seen so many keyboard players say, I need the $10,000 one because it sounds better. But the sound doesn't matter if you don't know the theory. You need something that will get you the basics before you upgrade to the thing that makes the basics sound above average. And we won't even mention that there are $100 plugins or free apps that do the same sounds with no need for the $9,700 price difference. You yourself are enough. I can't say it enough. Something I've started doing is practicing with no effects whatsoever. Like, I'll just plug the guitar straight into the amp and go. I'll turn my keyboard on, the most basic of things, and go. I actually have the grand piano that I don't use any of the patches in. I just use the piano. That's where I do my practicing. And then my Akai, I actually use that mostly when I'm not recording. Mostly that's where I practice my organ chops, like the swells and bass theory and chord extensions and being able to get my hands where I need them to go fast enough. It's all practice. Technique is free, effects are not, but tone lives in your hands. You can make a turd look nice, but it still smells like a turd. Vice versa, the simplest of setups can get you the best tone. Now, this being said, I do keep my Fender Tone Master for when I'm doing cover songs, because I have learned if you play a cover song differently than it was recorded, people will tell you they didn't like that. So when I play non-original stuff, the Tone Master pedal board will come with me. But that's basically all I use it for, is when I'm playing other people's stuff. When I'm recording just me by myself, it's just the guitar and the amp. Simple is better. Surround yourself with people who are better than you to make you better. You yourself, while you should strive to be better, you yourself at this present moment are still the best you there is right now. And all you can do is try not to be a worse you tomorrow. And if you end up being a better you tomorrow, you've already won. I genuinely hope this made sense. May your gear be light, your latency low, and your dogs quiet while you track vocals.